Good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you are in the world today. It is Brian and Eve. Thank you for those people who are coming in. Thank you, Mike, for handling things while I've been gone. Mike's been over there preaching his word. I love it. I had to run over there and say hi to Mike before I came over here because I've been lurking Mike for a little bit. Anna, check what's going on. First in the house, Anna Chick, followed by Bell Admin Tonkin. Tonkin in the UK. What's going on, Tonkin? So hopefully people from over there are going to jump over here. And Mangas, como está? Going to jump over here. And Mike can shut it down. He said he'd been 5 hours live over there, poor guy. I'm sorry, Mike. It's all my fault. Give me hell. Come over here and take a little nap, a little snoozer if you want, Mike. Just go ahead and sit down on the couch and take a little snoozer. Well, people, I've just been kind of sitting around. The wife and I put the little girl to bed and laid down for a little bit, and then we got back up and we've been just talking around and just seeing what's going on, so forth, catching up on things. It's funny because she has stuff that she does. She likes to do her stuff in the evening. After we go lay down with our daughter for a while, then we both get up, and usually she has her stuff out in the kitchen she needs to do, and I come over here and I jump on here and I talk with you guys. Well, a lot of times what ends up happening is my wife gets out of work, and then she makes dinner. And then we sit down, we start watching TV, and then, we don't get a chance because she does her thing, and I do mine. We don't get a chance to sit there and chit chat. You know what I mean? We don't get a chance to talk and find out what's happened, what we're doing, what's new. She started this microcurrency investing. And so, she's trying to tell me about that, blah, blah. So finally, the past few nights, I really hadn't felt well anyway. I kind of felt groggy. It just didn't feel like jumping on and doing the show. Thank God for Sticky. I hope you guys realize how lucky we are that we have somebody like Sticky who's able to jump in my place and do his thing and so forth. Silva, how you doing? Lisa, hi, what are you doing, Lisa? See who else just came in here. I hate to miss people. Everybody deserves a shout out. Dirty Mike, what's going on? People coming in saying that they are coming over from Mike, and they're coming over from Upstate Audit Raid. J Rock, hello NNE. I'm a new to the chat. Well, J Rock, I'm the guy. If you're new to the chat, jump right in there, get your feet wet. And you don't have to come up on the panel, but if you want to come on the panel, absolutely everybody is welcome on the panel. I don't care if I agree with you or disagree with you. It doesn't matter to me. You come up on the panel. The only requirement is that you're respectful and that you're cordial. If you can't be respectful, at least be cordial. So the word says. But no, we let everybody up here. You don't have to agree. I love debate. I just don't like to have my panelists insulted. I mean, if you came to my backyard cookout, you would expect to behave yourself in a backyard cookout. Well, I'll do the same thing while you're on my panel. You know what I'm talking about? Ghosty Tyrant, Upstate Audit Raid. Wow, what's going on, Ghosty Tyrant? God, I got this big raid from the man up there and from Mike. Make sure you all hit that subscribe button. Tickle that bell on all so you can hear when we come online. Sometimes it's apt to be the man Sticky if it's not me. And there's KJ, KY Packer. What's going on, KY Packer? We do. I've been subbed for 3 months. Oh, sorry, Dirty Mike. I hate it when I say that to people and they go, oh, I've been here for a year. it's just if people don't jump on very often or come up on the panel, the people in the chat, I hate that I feel I don't pay enough attention to the people in the chat, and I probably don't, because when you get into conversations on what's going on, and on panel, and you're talking about what's going on, and the chat just goes by so fast sometimes that it's really hard to catch up. There's a link. Anybody who would like to come up on the panel, feel free to do so. Topic tonight is whatever the hell you bring up here. So if you don't like the topic tonight, it's your own fault because you brought it. Russian Chick 89 is going on. Good seeing you tonight. I like being held accountable. Absolutely not a problem being held accountable. But yeah, I got a little bit of a late start tonight. Me and the wife were going over what she's been doing on microcurrency. I'll tell you. And I think KY is doing a little microcurrency and investing in himself right now. And God, if you've got a little bit of money right now, people, throw something in Bitcoin or one of these other coins and so forth.
They're going crazy.
Because right now they're going crazy. I mean, my wife showed me what she's been doing, and good Lord, people, I don't care if you just got a couple $100, if you got 500 or 1,000 or whatever, throw it in there, throw it on Bitcoin, throw it on.
The Wall Street Journal says that the Bitcoin could go as high as 146,000 each.
Yep, each coin 146,000. Right now it's at 38,480, 482.49. That's where it is right now. Now, yesterday it was only at 35,000 something.
Yeah, 34,900, 35. Yeah.
So it's gone up between $3,000 and $4,000 just today. So yeah, if you've got a couple extra $1,000 and you want to throw some money somewhere where you can make a little bit of profit on it, hey, absolutely. Coinbase.com. That's where my wife does hers, and she's been doing really well. She showed me what she's been doing, and I'm pretty actually surprised. But Heidi, better. I'm slowly getting the female voice back. Female voice back. I'd love to hear the female voice. Seriously, better not 100, but thank you for asking. Yeah, Russian Chick. As soon as you get your female voice back, we expect you back up on panel here. You ain't been up on panel for a long time. But yeah, Mike said he was running. His voice was going. I don't have enough Budweiser tonight, so I'm stuck with water. I think my wife purposely didn't buy enough Budweiser this week. I think she's shutting me. She shut me down. She shut me off from my Budweiser. So if you hear that plop plop fizz fizz, it's not fizz fizz. It's just plop plop. It's my big old. Turn this on. It's my big old thing of water, making me a little water that I can drink. So that's what that is. So anyhow, so I'm sitting here still waiting for my computer, the KY. Now they told me it was shipped yesterday. Northern Corruption Monitor 97. Hey, Northern, how you doing? Good to have you. Mike Kayla. All right, there is the master. There is the man. That's one of the men who can carry on a conversation, even if it's with just himself, for 5 hours. You gotta love a guy like that. I sat there for probably 15, 20 minutes listening to you, because I just really haven't had a good laugh recently. And so I sit there and I just can't get a chuckle every now and then. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, 3 or 4 people up earlier for about an hour or something.
Oh, did you?
But yeah, I had to hold that shit down for at least 3 hours by myself.
Well, it's funny because not everybody can do like what I've seen you do and what I do and so forth, where, we can sit there and just just carry on conversation, talk about what's happening, talk about, what we think needs to be done for hours. I won't say names, but there are people that are very common people that most everybody knows here, that if they don't have interaction within the first hour, they're dead in the water. They don't know what to talk about now. They don't have nothing to trigger their next the next thing they're going to talk about. It's an art that not everybody can do, but I like doing it.
Well, it was a good situation. There was a lot of people in chat that were interested in the topic, and I was learning from the chat, and yeah, it was pretty cool, man. Because I'm trying to get to the bottom of this shit. I want to figure out every single detail of these motherfucking government motherfuckers,
Well, and that's what I do too. Like if I decide I'm just going to get up there and preach for a couple of hours, I basically I try to read what's going on in the chat, and I try to turn topics to what's being talked about in the chat, because you figure that's what people are thinking about, and that's what people are talking about in the chat. Why not, let people know what you think about it, or your vision, your version, or whatever.
Topic, yeah.
Yeah. Some of these guys, they're always trying to steer the topic where they want it to be, and I don't want to do that. That's why I always have the open topic panels, is because if I sit here and I talk about one thing all night, or I talk about just what I want to talk about, I would bore the shit out of you people. I mean, you people would hang around with me for much more than half hour, 45 minutes, and hell, I'd bore the hell out of you. So that's why a good panelist watches his chat, pays attention to what people are talking about in there, and that's the direction that he goes in. Not that you have to go with what was being said in there, but that's what normally steers you in that direction. And I see you're doing that. And that's what I liked about. That's why I kind of sit there and just listen to you for a while, because you're really good at doing that, Mike.
I guess I did pretty good. I'm glad. Maybe I can keep it up.
Lisa says Mike Taylor hooped out a good video today. It jumped up there, and I couldn't read it quick as it jumped. Heidi, I was born in the wrong era. I would love to have been in the 80s. I hope. Oh my God!
She loves the 80s, so yeah.
Russian chick. No. I was born in 61, Russian chick, which means that I was a 70s and 80s Hellraiser. All right. I wish I could tell you what I did back then. Most of it ain't nothing but a blur. And the things that I do remember, I do not talk about. So if you were a child of the 60s and 70s like me, you would not want to have been in the 80s, because you would just remember darkness and blur and that sort of stuff.
But remember how in the 80s it was like the craziness level was like nothing like it is now. Like you could walk around, go anywhere you want. You didn't have to worry about somebody just stabbing you randomly out of nowhere, trying to rob you and shit. That's what I was talking about. That's what made it a lot better to me.
Well, and I agree. I listened to a little bit of what you were talking about. I can remember back in the 80s when we got held. I'd drive my car around, and I would have half the exhaust and be all ripped off of it and so forth. Because we'd go to a party, and the party could be up on some goddamn mountaintop, or it could be in some friggin' some back road that,
or a
you know,
barn.
or a barn that only 4-wheel drives can get to. But you try to get down there with your vehicle, rip half your underpinning down. But you had to go because you knew it was going to be the time. Every time was going to be the time of your life. You didn't want to miss it because you knew this is the best one you're going to ever see. I remember, I can remember concerts. See, now when I tell you this, people, I can remember the beginning. All right, I can remember the drive to there. Sometimes it would get a little blurry if I wasn't the driver. I can remember getting there and the starting of the party, the starting of the music. And then after that, things would start to get a little blurry,
A little fuzzy.
a little fuzzy in and out. And yeah, so, but what I remember about the 80s, like you said, was fun, love, and
A lot of Purple Haze.
and freaking rock and roll. It was whatever we did, it included rock and roll. That's what, when we were kids, we lived for music. We lived because it had a message. When we listened to music, we could relate to whatever that music, and it didn't necessarily have to be the words. Sometimes it was just the music. It was the way the music made you feel. It's the way the tone hit you. It was the way it just made you feel inside.
Joan Jett nailed it. I love rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at some of the people back then. That were the real rockers, and they were the same way. All they wanted to do was play their music, and have a good time. And the cops would usually let everybody do that, so long as nothing got out of hand. That's not the case anymore. We used to be able to go to a party. I can remember we would have parties. There was I lived in the town of Bethel. All right, Bethel, Maine. Look it up, people. Look it up. My family moved to Bethel, Maine in 1671. Okay, imagine that. My family came from England with the then governor of the colonies, and they came as his guards, his security guards. They were actually, the name was Tom and Sumner, and they were actually the guards of the king's guardsmen. They came with what was then Governor Douglas in 1641 to the Massachusetts colonies. Lived there until 1671, and they headed up into what was part of Canada, I guess, and went up into the trapping area where it was nothing but wilderness, nothing but Indians along the banks of the Androscoggin River, and nothing but fur trade and logging, and they would move into areas where there was. I can remember my great uncle moved into the area. There was no farms for miles and miles around, and he would build a farm, and he would start cutting wood, and he would float the trees down the river, and that's how he made his living was by farming, and then he'd clear his land, and then when his land was cleared and there were fields and stuff for people to do what they wanted to do, he would sell it and move on. And that's how my family went through the years and so on. And that's how they ended up in Berlin, New Hampshire. And it kind of founded my great uncle was one of the two people that him and a cousin moved into the Berlin, New Hampshire area, and they were the first people to build a settlement there. Because before that, it was nothing but trappers, because there were no roads up into there. You could take a wagon or anything. It was nothing but footpath. You could get a donkey or something up into. And imagine back then, people were going in. And then when we look back into what we were doing, I mean, we thought we were really hot shit for the stuff that we did. But can you imagine walking 38 miles carrying everything you owned because you couldn't get a wagon up through there. So they carried everything they owned on their friggin' backs to walk up through there, or packed it on mules and walked up into Berlin, New Hampshire, and made the first farm. And we looked at things that we did when we grew up, and we think that we had it rough. You know, rough times were back. I mean, we don't have it rough. The rough times were back in the days when they moved across country with nothing but buggies. And it would take them months, sometimes a year. Sometimes they'd go through two winters just to get over to Utah or to get to some of these other areas. You know, so it's funny when you listen to, you know, to people talk about how rough we've got it. We don't have it rough right now. We just have to all come together and make a change. We have to come together and say, look, we have to say to the government, we're not putting up with this anymore. We have to say to the government, look, we're not allowing you to tell us who won elections. We're gonna have good, clean elections. We're gonna hold you accountable if you fuck them up. And that's no matter if you. It should. I mean, Mike is a Republican. Mike is about as conservative as they come. Now, Mike knows me. Mike knows I'm a Democrat, all right? But Mike has as much respect for me as he would for his fellow Republican. And it's because Mike knows the person that I am. And that's what we need to do, is we need to recognize that, yes, they are a party, but there's people underneath that party affiliation.
We're all human beings.
Absolutely. Don't look at the letter before the name. Look at the name and then see the person. That's the biggest problem that we're having now. That's the problem that's happened to this country now. Is it's not that we have divided each other here on YouTube. This fucking country has divided us as a nation, as a society. That's why we, no matter how hard we try to bring both these groups together here on YouTube, it's not in their best interest that we all agree on YouTube. It's not their best interest, the government's best interest that we all get along, kumbaya, sing the song. It's their best interest that we're not happy. It's their best interest that they can tell us how they can be the ones to bring us together. Let me tell you something, people. Government has never brought people together. All they've done is kill people and separated them and put them in fucking prisons. That's all governments have done.
You were talking about your family heritage. My wife's direct line is the Peckham family. They came over on the Mayflower from Prince William Peckham.
I don't know how my family got in. I don't know, maybe they fucking swam. For all I know, I don't know what boat they came on. Whatever boat the governor, the then governor.
Her uncle, after he retired, was quite wealthy, and he had worked for Bell Telephone. He's a millionaire. He spent 7 years researching the genealogy of the family, and could go back to the 1100s or 1200s because of their royalty in England. Of course, their lineage is all recorded with the shield and all that stuff.
Yeah,
his book is in the Library of Congress with their genealogy.
Yeah, we've tracked our family way the hell back. I mean, I could go on about, you know, where we were in England, and the name Sessions originally was Session, which was, you know, sounds French, but it wasn't French. It was, you know, still part of the English and so forth, but it was just a different way that they wrote it, the way that it was pronounced and so forth. But yeah, we've way back, and like you say, I think the longest I've seen them gone back were the 13s and 1400s. But I mean, after that, it's like, I mean, fuck, it's a caveman as far as I'm concerned. Going back that far, you know, shit, I don't know nothing about that period of time. You know, they
Yeah,
made
I
it
did
like fucking cavemen.
I did a genealogy search and found out I had a relative that was in North Carolina. He was hung for horse thievery. So yeah.
Now, the most interesting individual of my family was Peregrine Sessions, whose wife was named Patty, and they were he was one of the disciples when which one was it? Whoever it was that went across and started the Mormon faith. And so
Oh,
forth.
okay.
What the hell was his name? I can't remember. His
Smith.
name. Yeah, they went from Bethel, Maine, well, Mary actually, and they were in the wagon train. Patty was one of the midwives. She delivered over 1,000 babies between her lifetime and so forth. Imagine that, over 1,000 babies back in the freaking 1700s. That had to have been scary as hell. How many mothers she probably lost, because imagine back then they didn't know anything about how to stop hemorrhages and uterus and that kind of stuff. Well, imagine that. But yeah, he had, because he was a Mormon, and what they would do on the wagon trains is when, because imagine the amount of Indians they'd run across, the amount of Benditos on the trails they'd run across going all the way to Utah, and whenever a man would lose his life, somebody had to help out with the wife and the kids. So these men would take on another wife, because if they didn't, then this woman wouldn't survive. His family wouldn't survive. So they'd take on another wife. And I've been talking to my wife and trying to convince her that I think that's a good idea. She won't fucking do it. Yeah, Joseph Smith. Yes, Joseph Smith. She don't have nothing to do with it. She won't.
Your audio is really scratchy tonight, Brian.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That bad? How's that better?
No.
How about that? Any better at all?
A little bit, but still a lot of scratchy background noise.
It's something to do with the audio. It does it whenever you speak.
Okay, well, I'm sitting right beside my fireplace, and my fireplace has a blower, so it
that could be
may be affected. And I've got a different headset that I'm using now, so that may be picking up out of that. Is it really, really bad, or?
It's annoying, but it's not that bad, but it's kind of annoying. It's like this, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm annoying anyway, so that's just going to fit in anyway, right?
There's a blower by my fireplace, but she's sleeping now.
Oh, my God. You fucking wait until oh, Jesus. Everybody, I want you all to remember that. Do not let me forget that. Oh, Jesus, I cannot wait to get a hold of your wife. Oh, Jesus, I just can't wait. Thank you, Belle. You're the best. Like my voice. Russian chick. Sure. I don't know about your voice, but I love your eyes. Yeah, I'm my wife. All right. Before I start, I get a lot of people who say, "Oh my God, if his wife only knew the shit that he says when he's on the internet, I gotta send him what he says." Oh my God. Let me tell you, people, my wife is probably upstairs right now watching my freaking show.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So she knows that I flirt. She knows that I love to flirt. She knows every time I see a beautiful woman, of course I'm going to flirt with her. Like she says, I would not be a man if I didn't flirt, for Christ's sake. But
you're married. You're not dead.
Yeah, but she is beautiful. Everything that I've ever asked or could ever want. I'm going nowhere. Okay, and she knows I'm going nowhere. So she's pretty secure in my always be staying home. But yeah, I mean, if I see a beautiful woman,
Yeah, same here. After 44
Oh,
years, after 44 years, she's pretty secure.
oh, Russia chick was saying that my voice is scratchy like her voice. Yeah, she says she sounds like a dude. You
Probably
can,
because of the infection and fever. It could take a month to get your voice back.
oh, Anna chick, you're so sweet.
Show the picture from today.
Oh my God, I don't have that. She didn't send it to me. You guys, if Anna chick is mean and puts that picture up, I've got to warn you that my daughter was being hellacious today when I was talking to Anna chick. All right, no, I don't have it. Excuse me, Brooke. No, I don't. Don't tell me I have it. Oh, God.
I took a screenshot when you porn bombed Silver. I can show that.
Who porn bombed Silver?
You did.
I never porn bombed Silver.
On her first panel, you sure did.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
All
Everybody.
you do is you hit Windows print screen and it takes a screenshot just that second, just that fast.
Yeah, what?
Well, if you're on a computer, you hit the Windows button on the bottom left corner.
Bottom left corner. My bottom left corner says Control.
Okay, then go over two buttons. What do you got?
Command.
Oh, you don't have a Windows button?
I have Option. Shaft. Oh, I'm sorry, Shift. I thought it was Shaft.
Shift. See, I got a Windows button on mine, and then it's got the four Windows, the Windows logo. You hit the Windows logo and print screen and takes a screenshot just that quick.
And print. I don't have a print screen button.
Yeah.
So I guess I need to get a new computer. What did I tell you? I told you this computer's 10 years old. It's got to be.
Yeah.
This thing is outdated. I got a new one coming.
Shift print screen should do it.
Shift.
Or
I got no print screen. What the hell? You keep fucking with me.
It's right near your F12. If you look at your, well, you'd have to know your computer. You'd have to hit Shift and then a button.
My F12 is a page up.
Yeah, that's normal. One of those is print screen. Though.
Volume.
Oh, sometimes your numlock and your print screen are on the same button.
A numlock?
Yeah, on the top of your right side, you got your number panel, and there should be a numlock above that.
You mean like an F19?
Anyhow, it depends on the computer.
Okay, dude, you're talking to a guy who.
You'd have to.
I'm not that computer that, but I'm gonna have to be because I have a Commodore. You know what? Mine just barely got up out of DOS. Okay, he has an Apple. Not I have a Oh, duh. I wonder why I can't find. Thank you, Mountain Technology. No wonder I can't find a window. Yeah, this is an Apple. I'm sorry. Gee,
that's why you don't have Windows.
Thank you, Mountain Tracker, for making me look like an idiot. I'm telling you, why don't I have any of that? Why don't I have any of that? Then I read up because he's got an Apple.
An Apple, that's right.
Okay, that's fine.
That explains.
But
hey, D-Johns.
D-Johns will tell you that my wife's pretty secure in my and she's the first one to tell you, hey, you want out, get the hell out. she'd tell me that. You want out, you just say the word. I wear my sunglasses at night. Somebody just sent me. Yeah, okay. We'll go away.
What the hell did they send you?
Sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to it.
All we hear is squealing.
Yeah. I don't know who this is though. Dan Scott and something. I don't know it.
Oh, please, mute that. Squealing, and back feedback.
Oh, it's you on stage? No. Really? The one with Queen? Are you talking about the one with all the green lights? Russian chick, you got to come up and talk to us.
I think she's shown that picture before.
Press the whole.
With the green lights and everything?
She has a gun. Hold on. Press and hold these three keys together. Shift, Command, and 3. Okay. Where's the Shift, Command. Okay. 3. Nope.
Oh.
Oh, what? That was you. Did somebody just take a picture? Must have. It wasn't me. All right, I give up. The blonde. I'm backup dancer with Corey. You're a backup. Okay, now get your ass up here on the damn panel. You don't tell, no. You don't say something like, "Oh, I was a backup dancer for Corey Hart," and stay down there in the friggin' chat. Get your ass up on the panel. You have to talk to us about that. You can't miss my big self. Come up here. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to play that now. I have no choice.
Now, Malton said you should see that screenshot on your desktop. If you hit those 3 buttons.
Nope, nothing. I'm gonna go Control, Command. I'll do the other command. Command and 3.
Don't hit those 3 buttons. That's the New England fairy dust. You're gonna sprinkle that fairy dust on you.
Okay. Well, you all got it already because I just did it. Now you see this game.
Where's 6-Banger? I don't know where's 6-Banger.
On my desktop. Where the hell is my desktop?
Your desktop's what you normally look at when you're not doing anything. Look, you don't have anything running. Your desktop is what shows up if you don't have any wallpaper or anything else showing. Like when you first start your computer before you do anything.
Yeah.
You log in. That's your desktop.
Nope.
Not there, huh?
Nope. I told you, this funky computer. I'm telling you. It's a 1916. Where did that go? I gotta try to find that. Okay. Let's do this. See, this is what I don't know how to do this stuff, so I have to think through it. And then go to Gmail.
1916. You got Ben Franklin's computer?
Yeah, it's a really nice one. It's really
He said there should be a file that says screenshot.
a screenshot file.
It should be on your desktop. It says screenshot. A file.
He got the Santa Maria computer.
Yeah.
All right, now you got me so damn curious. Whoops. Ooh, I wasn't supposed to close that. Oh well, I think I saved
Look
that.
at your computer and say, Siri, show me screenshot.
What? Let's try something. Hey Siri, take screenshot. It did on my phone.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was, because I know you've got an iPhone. I knew your phone would do it. But see, you can always do that. You can always hold your phone up when you go out and take a screenshot. Take a screenshot of your screen with your phone.
I just, hey Siri. Hey Siri.
What up, No Name?
Hey, No Name.
What's up?
What is the meaning
Those
of
cops
life?
didn't know which way was up, did they?
Try to be next to people, avoid eating fat.
Read a good book every now and then. Get some walking in. And try to live together in peace and harmony with people of all creeds and nations.
Oh, really? That sounds like a Democratic thing, doesn't it, Mike?
What did you ask that lady again?
Let me do it again. Hey Siri, what is the meaning of life?
I can't answer that. Ha ha.
Oh, you freaking being funny now, are we? And she even said, I can't. Kant. Oh my God.
Tell her she's a dumb blonde and see what she says.
NCM 907. Can I see your camera, please?
Can you ask Siri
Okay.
if she has some good pee?
Good P.
Pussy.
Oh. Hold on. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, hey, NCM 907. What's up?
Oh, hi. Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
Yeah.
What you got?
Oh, how you guys doing? I'm just chilling. I want
Oh,
to
that's cool.
check it out.
Cool. Yeah, we're just here, just numbing around.
Yeah, if you could see him, you good. Now he ain't gonna do no shit like that. That's my buddy.
What's
okay.
that?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, this is
No,
my.
he just had to.
It's nice to meet you in New England. New to your channel, pretty much.
You could just call me Anthony, Brian, or Brian, or asshole. Or, that's what everybody calls me.
Or hey you.
Or hey you, or anything. I'll say hi. So what's up?
I don't know.
It's,
He might be breaking up a little bit. He's way up there in Alaska.
Oh, there might be a lag.
Yeah, a bit of a leg.
Okay.
No, I got two phones. I'm using two phones right now.
yeah, there's a little bit of a.
I'm gonna have to come charge every time I.
Okay.
Uh,
I was trying to figure out who's doing this.
Packer fan. I'm a Seahawks fan myself.
So is Silver Diamond.
Anything better than those friggin' Packers. I'm going to drop you down for a second. Bring you right back up, empty. There's still a little bit of a squeal. So now you're in Alaska. Whereabouts in Alaska are you in?
I'm in Anchorage.
Anchorage. I was there last year. Beautiful area. I actually went down to the river down there in the middle of the city there and watched the salmon come up the river last July. Watch the guys down there pulling the salmon out of the river.
You ever watch those salmon wheels go?
Oh
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty amazing. I think that's if I went back there again, I'd definitely film it because I don't think people here can understand what that river looks like when the salmon are really coming up good and people are there fishing and they're pulling out some salmon that are longer than their arms,
Yeah, that's fun. I go to the Copper River quite often and do dip netting. I grew up commercial fishing in the Prince William.
Oh yeah, I'd love to go out offshore, commercial fishing. Especially
Where's your other picture? 907, that Alaska picture you got.
Well, I don't have any pictures of Alaska. I switched my picture on my channel, my other channel. Are you talking about my avatar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm actually on my Great Land Guardian channel.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you changed it that quick.
Yeah, I switched to my Great Land Guardian channel, and came up on the panel with that one. I was in the chat with Northern Corruption Channel.
Gotcha.
I'm going to try to put together a picture that Russian girl sent me. And I want you guys to see how tall this sweetheart is.
She's tall.
Oh my God. You love it. Okay, people, understand. I love tall women just because there's something about the way a woman looks like when she has long legs and long, slender body and so forth. Just it's like a work of art to me. I don't know. Maybe to everybody else, who knows? But to me, it's like, and here I am married to a 5'2" woman, right? Well, all right, where's this going to? I've got to send it to. I'm sorry. Entertain yourselves for a second.
No,
She's fine.
So what else do you do up in Alaska?
What's that?
So what else do you do up in Alaska?
Well, I'm a automotive technician. I work on cars. I'm gonna try and open my own shop up here, for business, specialize in Subarus, and other than that, I come home and chill with the pugs. And
so now, if me and some dudes want to come up there and do some auditing, do you know of somebody around the Anchorage area that could take us out auditing? I'm hinting around for you, by the way.
What's that?
I'm hinting around for you, by the way.
Yeah, I can take you to a few places. Yeah, I really wish during this last 4 years or so, I wish I had a car and more resources. I would have, I'd have done the whole state. There are issues with corruption in the villages. A lot of times with the VPSOs, there was a standard where the VPSOs in the villages are trained by the state troopers, and they get cleared by the state troopers, and a lot of them were child molesters and rapists. They had really bad criminal histories and stuff like that, and so you had these weirdos that were supposed to be the cops in the villages. They're not really cops. They're more like guards,
like a constable.
Yeah, it's a VPSO is a village public safety officer.
Yeah.
They're trained by, they're basically, I don't know the extensiveness of their training, but they do get trained by the state troopers. It's a 6-week school or something like that. And so, yeah, I'd go around to the villages and just teach people their rights, in the village of, there's times in the villages where there's a lot of crap, violence and alcoholism and stuff like that goes on in the village, but a lot of times the state troopers will get called out, and I'm not sure that people's rights and stuff always get observed properly. So I teach them their rights, and the villages are just filming the incident, recording it for their own protection or for whatever. And then I would also go to Fairbanks and I would audit the government. There was a big case against he was I don't know what you call him. He was really anti-government, but what happened was, I forget his name. He's going to federal prison. He was just kind of a radical dude. I think he grew a bunch of weed. He had these big bunkers up towards Fairbanks, and he was growing a bunch of weed, but he also had a bunch of guns too. And he had a big network, like a bunch of people were with him, and it would sound like he made threats to the government, to federal agents and cops up there in the Fairbanks area. So the government decided to take him down. I guess the Federal Bureau of Investigation did they deemed him a terrorist.
There was a big thing on 60 Minutes about that guy.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about?
Yep.
I don't know. It was just, just fishy how, was he a terrorist? I didn't know the dude. I didn't know the specifics of the case. But in the information put out to the public, it just says he had possibly or did make threats to law enforcement up in that area, and then
He was
you know,
also involved in hijacking trucks, stealing the goods out of trucks and stuff.
oh, he was.
Yep. That was
Oh.
all on 60 Minutes. All
Oh.
documented.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. James Freeman did a piece on him too. About, I don't know, a year ago or so. He did a documentary on, a short little documentary on him and his case.
Now, I know I've heard, throughout the past couple of years that, now I'm not saying around Anchorage, but I know in a lot of the outlying villages, they really have a lot of missing girls and so forth. Now, have you had a chance to look into any of that? Are you familiar with any of that? Can you give us any insight on any of that? Or?
No, I don't actually even know about, I imagine there's missing girls. I don't know of any cases off the top of my head.
Yeah, a lot of First Nation, there's a lot of the First Nation girls that have basically left the villages and gone into places like Anchorage and some of these other bigger cities, and they've just disappeared. They don't know where these girls end up, and which we have the same similar thing down here. But what we do is we basically figure it must be trafficking, human trafficking, that sort of stuff. I'm sure you probably have the same type of issue up there and so forth.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm sure that happens here. I mean, I've seen the human trafficking thing. I'm not too big up on, and if I had I would believe that does happen here and anywhere actually, because a big part of that too is the drugs, and people get, I've seen it here. Meth got brought into there was a Kotzebue postmaster that was using the postal system to bring in, I believe it was meth. And so, yeah, that's ravaged Anchorage over about the last 10 years.
Yeah, and the alcohol out to a lot of these villages up in the north area and so forth, alcohol, and I would imagine that they've started to see a little bit of the meth and so forth up in that area also. There's always been a big problem up there with the drinking and so forth. So.
Oh yeah. The reality of it is, and I know for a fact, the heroin, the meth, all that stuff is in the villages big time, and they take it out there. I mean, what the scenario is, what I've seen is one will get hooked, and then to support his habit, he'll become like a quasi deep, to keep his habit stash all the time. And
when I was up there, I got to talking with, because I'll start conversations with anybody. I don't care. I don't care what you look like or what race you are. And I'm Native American anyway, so I got to talking with a couple that were First Nations, and they were telling me that they didn't want to say what village they were from, and I wouldn't say it anyway. But they were saying that you usually have like one or two people that have, the stone wheels that come down from these villages up north, and they'll come down and just to pick up the bottles of alcohol and the drugs. And they said that the money that these guys make, just bringing that up into the villages, the money that they charge per bottle or for the drugs and so forth, they said it's crazy.
I've got firsthand experience with that aspect too. There, a bottle in the village can go for 100 or more.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
And so can an eighth of weed. Whereas in town here, it's always been around 40. It's always been $40. Yeah. So, it's lucrative to take a pound of weed at $100 an eighth, and take it. And they're usually little skimpy eighths too. You know what I'm saying, Mike?
Yeah, and
Mike?
you know, Mike.
Yeah, I was trying to zip up my jacket.
Oh, I thought you were trying to zip your fly up. So you were zipping up.
I thought I was dealing with a porn bomb.
Yeah, Jesus. But yeah, I mean, I've heard in a lot of those northern villages,
I mean,
you know, that like you say, you know, a bottle of cheap stuff can go for $100. Nobody
yeah,
goes down there and
and
buys the good stuff because they can get the same amount of money for the cheap, you know, $10 bottle of freaking crap.
yeah,
You
I've seen guys. Hey, I've seen guys like, I don't know, they act like predators, but they'll get bottles and they'll fly them in. They'll take 3 or 4 or 5 bottles and go to a smaller village like Shivak, and they'll get $200 for a bottle because there'll be a drunk there when they need that, and even in Dillingham too, if
know,
it's on a
yep.
and the liquor store's closed, they'll pay up to $200 for a bottle of cheap vodka.
And the thing is, and that's illegal. What they're doing is illegal. And
Yeah.
the problem is, half of these villages only have like one cop, one constable. And if he has an issue, he has to call in and have the state police send somebody up if he has an issue with drugs or an issue that he can't handle. They have to bring somebody in to handle it. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on in some of these outlying villages and so on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they call the state troopers in, and a lot of times it's like it takes over an hour to get to the village because they got to fly in or snowmobile in or something like that.
These guys are saying the village that they were from, that they if whenever a cop comes in, there was a certain time. I don't remember if it was a month or I think it was every 2 weeks or once a month or something. They said that the state cop would come in, and there was an office that he would unlock that nobody used. That was his office, and the only time that would be used is when that state cop was in there, and it kept all of his records and so forth. And they were just like, they couldn't believe how down in the cities there the cops were on full time and see them all over the place. But yeah, I'm sure that some of these guys coming down for the first time must have quite a shock, thinking that how different it is. But it's beautiful. I mean, I wish people could go to Alaska once to see how majestic the mountain ranges are, and how beautiful the mountain ranges come right down to the ocean. And when you look up and you look at this glacier up in the valley of the mountain, and you look at it's coming right down to some lake, and you look in the middle of the lake, there were icebergs that had broken away from that, and was floating out, and maybe a mile down a little river, was the ocean, the freaking ocean, man. And it's just, things that you would see on TV, you can't catch the majestic beauty of some of the things that you see with your eyes. But I was there because I went camping. I went up in what the hell is the name of it now? It used to be Mount McKinley. But what's the name of it? The park there, the state park. It's a Chevy truck named after the same name. I can't think of the name now. Well, I went in there anyhow, and went the whole 80 miles all the way in. Had to take the bus to go in and so forth, and stayed at one of the campgrounds up there that you could look right up and see the mountain. And I tented up on one of the tent sites when you leave the park. You could go up in and there's tent sites up there. And people talk about the grizzly bears in Alaska. They're not lying. I mean, they'd come right down to within 100 feet from your tent. You'd go out in the morning and look, and you'd see bear scat. You could see where they've been foraging around and so forth within 100 feet from your tent.
Yeah, them fucking bears, man. I grew up. Once you guys get off of here, check out YouTube. Just go check out anything Prince William Sound or Cordova.
Yeah.
I grew up. I'm from Cordova, and Prince William Sound is the most beautiful place in the world.
Oh yeah, I mean, I went down into several different places because I toured around quite a bit while I was there before I went, before I came back. And yeah, I mean, some of the places that you see on TV, like they say, even just seeing them on TV, they look so majestic, beautiful. And then when you go there, it's just breathtaking. Like looking up at Mount McKinley, when you realize how high that friggin' mountain is. In the middle of July, in August, still snow up on that goddamn mountain. And you just go up the trail, it's just not far, and you're already under permafrost in the middle of June, July. It's just all year long permafrost. And the elevation, you don't realize when you're driving up in there, you're driving up elevation. And the permafrost is just, it's amazing to think that it's just how many years that permafrost has been there.
Good night. I guess banana is good night.
Oh, good night, banana. Take care.
I was just paying attention to the chat.
Yeah. I have a habit of leaning back in my chair and ignoring it sometimes. All right, I'm going to try to see if I got a picture that I want to put up.
Check out some of you do audits, News New England?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Okay,
I haven't been recently because I just had a heart condition that I had taken care of, and so I'm trying to get back out there, but it's been hard. So hopefully here the next few I'm going to try some this week.
Lately, he's just been auditing the donut shop.
In the pizza shop. In the pizza shop. Yeah, well, I'll audit anyway. Now, is that what you do as audit, or?
So you're in New England, huh?
Yeah, I'm down here in New England.
Yeah, he films police. He's done cop watches, audits, all that up there in Anchorage, Alaska.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be different.
He's giving them hell too when they fuck with him. I mean, literal hell.
Yeah. Well, what's your channel name? Let's put a link up.
Oh, it's
Put it in the private chat, and I'll post it to the YouTube.
Oh no, it's okay. That's no, it's okay.
That's what we do.
No, I know. It's just okay. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just sitting right now, and yeah,
That's fine. Whatever. Your channel. It's up to you.
yeah. I'm just chilling on these panels, being social and.
So how will you find the panels? What do you think about the panels? How long have you been getting out of the panels?
What's that?
I said, what do you think about the panels so far?
Oh, they're awesome, man. I like Mike's channel. I like your channel. Your channel is cool. And I'm just trying to, I'm up here talking and
Chilling.
chilling. And then I was trying to talk with some of these people in the chat before I came up on the panel, or just saying hi and shit. But whatever.
Yeah, basically what we are is we're a support channel. Because I was an auditor before and so forth, couldn't do the auditing. It was my idea to start a support channel for the auditors. And so what we do is, like, if there's an auditor that gets arrested, is we put the word out, that there's an auditor arrested, that he's going to be looking for bail money, that we need people to make phone calls, we need people to go get him if he doesn't have anybody close by, somebody to go get him.
I was having to wait till I got bail money to go back to that post office because I want to go back. That's the one thing you'll notice about me on my channel is I'll keep going back, and I'll keep letting them know who the boss is.
Yeah. It's what you got to do. You got to You know, keep going back until they realize.
Yeah, they work for me.
Yeah, sometimes they'll yeah, and then you go in another time and it's the exact same goddamn routine that they gave you the first time. They ain't learned nothing. All they've done is say, yeah, get you out of there.
Yeah.
Same way with some of the police stations that you go to.
You know that I got to tell you something now. I just tried. I was doing it by the book. I took advice of Alaska lady, and so I go to the postmaster's page here, and I email him. No, that email don't work. You try to call him, it's that phone number don't work. It's like a full voicemail or something like that.
Yep.
And so I tried. I was going to let them know, hey, I'm doing this, and I've already been almost arrested twice on that same post office. And it's like, you know, they're stupid.
Well, what you need to do is copy the link for the poster 7 and the memo that they put out in 2018 saying you can do that.
You
Yeah.
mean to tell me Omaha has been in this friggin' and has not come up on the channel?
Nope. He's been here about an hour and a half.
I didn't even know. I would have been already Omaha. How dare you come into my friggin' chat and not come up on panel and say hello? Oh my God! What the hell's wrong with you, dude? Get your ass up here.
I guess he's going to jail for a year.
You can't. You know, I want to hear that out of his mouth.
Yeah,
you can't come into my panel and
tell us about it
and just lurk. I didn't figure you would be a lurker. Come on, lurker, get your ass up here.
He's camouflaged. We couldn't see him.
Well, I saw him camouflaged one day, and I'll tell you what, it didn't work out so well for him.
Yeah, I know. In front of the bank.
yeah, he got it. Well, I seen him other times.
Yeah, I know.
He was camouflaged. He was.
Hey, guys.
He had an AR-15 pointed at his eye. What's up?
Yeah.
Your name?
Not much. What's up? I don't know. I'm really fucked up from this, and I'm sorry jumping in and just interjecting for my shit that I'm going through.
Yeah, with that arrest and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You called me right after that, and then
Yeah.
I watched the video when you dropped it.
You know what? You know what I want to do? You know, can I say something? I'm gonna say something on this. Can I say something? Can we call Myrtle? How about we call Myrtle Beach Police right now on panel, right? And ask them if they've seen the videos and act like we're not us, and ask them if everything that I'm saying is true, and see what they're gonna do about it.
I mean, you caught it all. You can't stand over here. This is private property. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah. That's probably my best work yet, huh?
Yeah, I like that. He just stood there like, then he turned around, faced his car, like, oh shit, now what do we do?
Yeah.
This guy knows what he's talking about. What do we do?
Yeah, you got people serving, you got people being police officers that don't, you know, it's just like, it's nuts.
Like the couple he was telling you, let's see your ID. Like, what did they do? Why? You don't have to give me any ID. You didn't do anything.
Yeah. Omaha, let me see your face.
Yeah. I'm just totally fucking pissed off with this shit because I was just Googling it as his phone's charging up.
Face, Omaha.
Bail. Sorry.
I was just asking to see Omaha's face so I can make sure it's him.
Yeah, I want to know the bail. How can they get away with that? There's bail guidelines in every state. Misdemeanors are usually $100 fucking.
Yeah,
and I'll say it. I got charged with 5 felonies, facing 25 fucking years. Right? I got charged with 5 felonies, and I was up against 25 years in prison and the bail on that was $700. My bail was almost $1,000 the other night for these 4 fucking misdemeanors.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey,
know?
Omaha, what's up? What's up, Omaha?
It's the fickle finger of fate.
Huh? Maybe
What up,
is that?
My bad. You see my face?
Okay, now I see your face. Now I can move this stuff up.
Yeah, man. I
What's
was in
up?
the dark, man. Had to look for the other phone.
So what is this? Someone says you're going to jail for a year. What the hell's that for?
I'm going to jail for a year for filming, pretty much.
What the hell? For where?
Indiana. Yeah, Indiana, for that Mercy incident area. They said they're trying to give me a year in the county.
No
Yep.
shit.
Yep, for fucking filming a stop. That's all I did. I didn't do shit illegal. All I did was film the police. And they want to give me a whole ass year. They want to give me a whole ass year for it. So
That doesn't even make any fucking sense, does
it
it?
doesn't, bro. It doesn't make sense. But do you not understand that auditors are being under attack? A lot of shit don't make sense. For me to get a year for filming, they said it was an emergency incident area because there was a gun involved. But then later, they said the guy had a permit for the gun. Later, the guy had a permit for the gun. So how the fuck is that an emergency when you guys are all just sitting there chilling and they let your kids go in the area? They let the kids and the woman and everybody else walk in and stand in that area while talking. They just wanted me back because I was filming. That's all that was.
So have you been fighting it and so forth? And this is
Yeah,
what
and the dude didn't even give me enough time to move back. I asked him I was going to ask him if I didn't move back, will I be arrested? I was asking a simple question. It wasn't like I was, if he had told me under protest and arrest, I would have left.
Yeah.
Yep. So I don't know, man. This shit's fucking irritating. This shit's irritating.
That's what happened to me the other night. I was asking him, why do I get out of the car for a brake light the fuck out? I was just asking, and like I'm asking him, like, what you suspect me of a threat to you? My hands are on the steering wheel. I'm getting ready to program the phone.
No names. Let me tell you something, man. You suck. I'm just gonna be real with you now. I'm playing. No, but in all seriousness, if a cop, go ahead. My bad. I should be interrupted.
You can go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man. Now talk to Josh, man. He might have some ideas. But look here. When they tell you to keep your hands on the steering wheel, you put your hands under the seat, man.
Oh yeah. No. They didn't tell me to put my hands on the steering wheel. I just did that as a protocol, as what Pot Brothers say. I just did that as because you can't trust these slimy bastards. You don't know what they're gonna do.
Yep, you never know, man. But I put my hands in the seat, under the seat, my pocket. I do all that.
Yep.
No, I think the reason why they're trying to give me a year is because of the shit I done in Indiana. They're just trying to. They're not saying that directly because they can't use it against me. But I think the reason why they're trying to give me a whole year in the county is because of the shit I did in Indiana.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, buddy, but go out and do a felony. You want to go to prison. Prison is so much better than county, dude.
I know that. I've been to the county, bro.
Dude, you get TVs, the soups are cheaper, schooling. Dude, it's so much more.
Is it like you gotta fight? Is it like you gotta fight in prison? Do you have to fight in prison?
Dude, not in Rhode Island, dude. Rhode Island became a kiddie camp, dude. It's like summer camp there, dude. Pancakes and bananas on Saturday, fried eggs and home fries on Sunday.
What?
Yep.
Cell phones on Monday?
I don't know what's on Monday. It's every day. Some nights they have chili, rice, and cornbread.
Chili, that shit disgusting, man. That gel chili.
It's a little bit better over in Rhode Island. I was in Massachusetts for a period of time. Massachusetts food, it was fake meat, dude. It was soy meat. I was like,
they only use the best roadkill.
Hey, Mike, Northern Corruption wants to know if it's lighter time.
Huh?
Oh, it will
Go
be
ahead.
soon.
Corruption wants to know if it's lighter time. NCM 907. He's already started, so you better get going quickly. We're gonna catch up.
Man, so you guys, hey, so Brian,
What's up?
I gotta send that Walker thing back to you. I'm gonna send it
Yeah.
back. I'm gonna send it back tomorrow, man. I apologize. Look, I know you need that little Walker thing, man.
Yeah, I fucking can't even sit back in my walker. Every time I sit back, I do a fucking backflip.
Yeah,
Fucker.
hey, you got it,
Fucker.
man. Man, I'm trying to get you out and get you exercise. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get out there, you
Yeah.
know?
Try
You know,
to
dude,
avoid prison in Georgia.
you'd be so proud of me. I've gone down from 327. I'm down to 310. So I've
That's-
lost 17 pounds, dude.
That's
realize-
good.
How fucking hard it is to lose 17 pounds when we have a hard time walking.
That's
You
not,
motherfucker.
man, Brian, you guys have it, man. You got it made. You out here. You got everything made for you, man. You ain't got to worry about no cops. You ain't got to worry about no prison. You got a woman you can have sex with when you want. You know, all I'm about to be seeing is trannies. No, I don't want no damn trannies.
He's got 2 girlfriends too, Omaha.
He does?
I told you stop
Left
talking
handy
about
and right handy.
Oh, Paulie. I'm not Paulie. Brian.
Yeah, Brian, the handy twins.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
There you go.
Man, Brian, you gotta look, Brian, you gotta live your life. You know, you gotta do you, man.
Yeah.
At least when I go to prison, the police ain't gonna worry about me no more that much.
Well, you'll be building it up inside. You'll be fucking.
So you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about going to jail anymore when you're in prison, Omaha, because you're already fucking there. So it doesn't really fucking matter.
You're right
It's
about that.
You just got to figure out how you can get a cell phone. How you can get a cell phone so you can fucking film the guards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought that's my next step. Get the guards on.
Dude. Speaking of the cell phones in prison, watch After Prison Show. I think everybody knows the After Prison Show. Joe on the After Prison Show's got a dude that's sending him fucking videos from fucking prison. There's some dude's got a fucking camera, a fucking smartphone in a max security prison. The dude's sending out videos of what the food looks like. It's legit.
Oh, shit.
Damn, I'm about to get me a phone in there.
Well, you want some of these prison shows, and when they fucking flip somebody's cell, every now and then they'll come out with a cell phone, but not very fucking often do they end up with cell phones in there.
Yeah, I gotta get me a phone up in there.
'Cause I'll tell you, if it was possible, you know that fucking Josh would have one.
Oh yeah.
It ain't that Omaha. It ain't all that bad once you go there. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been, but it's like, once you get after the first 30 days is probably the toughest. But if you've already got a stent or a bit in you before, it's just you jump right back into it. The other night I was prepared for it. I'm like, all right, is this going to be the beginning of 18 months?
Yeah.
Having a phone depends on your money and also how you carrying it in there. If you're a boss or not, I mean, a lot of those murderers that went into 21 look like King Kong 33. They running that motherfucker. They usually got a phone.
Hey,
But
Mike.
it all depends. Yeah.
Mike, you know how much it cost me to make a fucking phone call to my mother the other night from Myrtle Beach Police Station just to call her to tell her I'm locked up, bring the money and come get me out?
$20?
No, $50-something or more, and then she just got another $10 whack today. She has no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, so much for a free fucking phone call. Huh?
So
They rip people off all the time.
Yep.
So is it the Murrayville Police Department?
The Marlboro? No, I did Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach? Where's that at?
South Carolina. If you want to come down here and help me fuck with these guys, you can come on here and help me fucking screw these motherfuckers. I'm all for it, dude. I'm gonna take it right. I'm gonna take it right to the jail door, dude.
Hey,
That's something for you, man.
All right.
I mean, if I go down there, you might get shot. So,
dude, you know what? Fuck them, man. At this fucking point in time, I don't care. They can kill me.
nah, don't do that. Don't kill you. I'll fuck around with hands in pockets, man. You better ending up like blind justice.
Nah, man. Let's do. If you want, come down here. Let's do it.
All right. Well, I'll have to look into it and look into my
All right.
schedule. Got to see if I can get that jury trial pushed back so I can fight these other cases.
See,
Yeah.
that-
You should
Dude,
have.
I got a bunch of
everything
cases
is-
open now myself. I'm all set. I'm all set. I'm all ready to go do like a little rap. You know, I'm just gonna have them all run today. Fuck it. You know, I'm just gonna go out with a bang.
I think the biggest problem that you guys have is you spend so much time defending, and I think that this is the way they set it up. You guys spend so much time defending yourselves and shit for these cases that you can't get a chance to go out on the road because you have to be in certain places. That it fucks up your whole scheduling and so forth. It's hard
Yeah.
to do something when you're going to be in a certain fucking city on a certain date, or like Omaha, that's got a half a dozen places that he's going to end up being in certain times. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like when you went to Massachusetts that time, you got that one, and then you had two in Indiana, and then another one over. I mean, it's so much time there.
I gotta be right back. Hang on.
And I mean, that's their plan. Every time they give you a new charge, that's their plan. They just want to keep you busy so that you can't get out and do your job.
You're right about that.
That's what they figured out.
Who's that black girl on the left, on the bottom left?
Mike Taylor.
That's Mike's avatar. Ain't she hot? He won't tell any of us who she is.
Probably his girlfriend. Nah, that's probably not his girl. That's probably his
Oh,
like.
shit.
Shit, I wish. Hell
Dude.
no, I wish.
What about this black girl?
Dude,
I like her because if you zoom in on that shit and look at her eyes, you cannot tell me that pretty ass girl ain't no freak.
But who is she?
I don't know, some random lady on the. I think
Yeah.
she's like a doctor or something.
Oh,
Can you see the girl on the end of that message right there?
yep.
Russian chick.
That don't look like her though.
She's 5 foot,
9.
almost 5'9", 5'10". Man, she's a long, tall drink of water.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good, Brian. Go hit that.
Oh, no. My wife was that. Oh, Jesus. My wife, I don't even want to think about it. My wife would whack it off, and it would just be.
What she don't know, don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? What she don't know, don't hurt.
Sure as the fuck hurts me when she finds out, though, brother.
Yeah,
Yeah. Ain't even worth it.
that's not good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna send that stuff back to you, probably through UPS or something. Get it sent back. I'm tired of having this thing in my house.
Send her back.
That's what I'm trying to do, man. Probably get a big box. Get you to go to. I need to go back to your house, man.
Well, you keep saying that.
I know,
never see
man.
it.
You're just far as fuck, dude. I don't feel like driving on 26, on
Dude.
27.
Fucking
28 hours.
planes. The fucking planes go everywhere nowadays, you know?
Yeah, but they're expensive, dude.
Jesus
They're not gonna
Christ.
rely on you for transportation. I can't
Holy
do that.
shit. Oh, man.
Hey, you ever heard from Liz? Never heard from
No, I
her in a
haven't.
while.
Have not
Yeah,
heard from her.
I'm about to go check up on her when I get there, man. When she go to Maine, I think,
Yeah.
whatever she's from. I'm gonna have to check up on her, see if she's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Did
because
she
I-
used to come here? I thought she only went on Jeff.
Well,
No,
Jeff,
I've never seen
Yeah.
her on Jeff's.
I never seen her on Jeff either. What the fuck are you talking about?
She used to come on Jeff a lot.
When was this?
I never seen her on Jeff.
I guess 8 months ago or something. Or a
That's
year
long.
ago.
That's long. That's
Talking about-
not recently.
You talking about the Liz with the blonde hair? She real pretty, like she a doctor or something.
No,
I'm
Liz
talking-
F.
The one that you said, no, la. You're just talking about.
Oh, you're talking about
Can
a
I ask
different
you a
one.
question?
Okay, I got you.
Can I ask you a left field question for a second?
Sure.
Well, Mike, what is your avatar? Who's that?
Dude.
I don't know, some random lady on the internet.
so
I got a whole bunch of them.
Hold on, you ain't heard from Liz?
Nope. Haven't heard from her.
I'm gonna have to fucking check up on her, man. She might be. I hope she's okay, man. I hope she ain't dead or nothing, dude.
No, she's okay.
I hope so, man.
I think she's just keeping it to herself.
Yeah, I miss her, man. I miss my friend, my best friend right there.
Okay, now this right here is the picture that
Russian chick
says that she's in.
No, she ain't. I don't see her.
And she,
right
Blow
below
it
the
up.
green light.
I'm trying to blow it up. Give me a 10. It's as big as I can get it. Hold on, maybe I can get it a little bit bigger.
Hey, yeah, just stay live all night, all right, man. I'm gonna listen to you when I go before I go to sleep.
All right, now can you see my cursor, my pointer?
Right,
This chick,
right.
that chick right there
There you
is
go.
her. That's her. Now look how long, tall legs that she's got. Those legs are okay. I understand.
Wait, who's that?
I don't see her.
This girl right here in the black.
Right by the light bulb.
Yeah, right by the light bulb.
Oh, you mean the guy? You mean the person with the microphone?
No. In the background. Do you see my arrow?
Nope, I don't see nothing. Oh, her? Is that her?
Yeah, the girl
I
right
don't
there.
see her. That look like a dude.
No, that's a woman. That's obviously a woman.
Nah, that's a dude.
In a dress?
Yeah, with those legs.
I like it's short. Don't like no fucking dress. Like you wearing some black shorts.
Yeah, look like shorts.
No, that's a dress.
Mm.
I got a 4K monitor. That's a dress.
Russian chick says, there I am. The blonde, yes. She says the blonde.
I don't
That-
see no arrow.
No, when the
Oh,
arrow-
now I do.
Yeah, that
There
arrow
you
right
go.
there. That you can see that blonde hair.
Yeah.
That's energy. That energy. That's
Russian chick.
Russian chick.
89.
The other girl behind her looked taller, but she's a little closer, maybe.
Oh, well, she says
why.
that's not me. The next girl. Which one's the next girl?
The one behind her. That's what I thought.
Oh, this girl here.
Yeah.
Well, this girl over here is taller.
No.
No, maybe not. This girl. Yeah, okay. This girl's pretty tall. Yeah, I can see the blonde hair now.
Right behind the neck of the guitar?
Yep. That's the one.
Oh, shit.
Tried
Yeah.
to accuse Russian chick of being a what do you call it? Antifa girl.
Oh, shit.
The other girl looked like Antifa.
Okay. She says yes, that was her. Russian chick, come up on the damn panel. Come on, jeez, you ain't been on the panel for a dog's age. Come on, come up for, just give me 5. Who is making all that racket?
The other one's Corey Hart.
She never been on the panel?
No, she's been on my panel.
No, so it's probably a
No, she's been on here. Come on, Russian chick, come up here.
Hey, you know who I seen earlier? Remember Abby? Abby the bear?
Nope.
I thought I seen her on your panel one time, but anyway, if it's her, I seen her today, but you don't remember, so never mind.
Yes, Russian. Corey Hart.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. If I knew, I'll let you know.
Nope. So when you gonna go to now? Is this definite? You doing this yet?
No,
or
I'm
is this-
not definite. That's a plea deal.
Yeah.
I'm not taking it. I mean, it's a year in the county. Anybody take no fucking year in the county? What the fuck do I look like taking a year in the county?
That's
And then they
not
want-
very fucking.
And then they want community service on top of that. Like, fuck that.
Hey, let me tell you some of those fucking plea deals. Sometimes when you take it, that's what the prosecutor them are offering you. Sometimes when you take that shit to trial, the friggin' the judge might give you a lesser sentence when what they're offering you. That's the prosecutor offering that to you. So the judge might, you can get convicted. The judge might say 90 days, a week of probation. You never know.
Yeah.
They're also trying to make you admit guilt.
Well, that
Hey,
situation
Yeah, but
there.
most times they go with the prosecutor. If the prosecutor say I want a year, the judge can go with the prosecutor, regardless.
Wait, so if they're trying to give you a year for a fucking misdemeanor, that's the max any damn way. You better go to trial.
Might as well.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point, Mike.
You can't lose.
Yeah.
You can't lose.
That's what I'm saying. Because they said they trying to max me up because I have 2 misdemeanors, and they're trying to give me a year, 365, but we'll drop 1 charge. Like, no, I'm not doing no fucking year. I'm going to take it to trial anyways. Because you got to run it concurrent regardless, so I guess I'm just going to go to trial.
Yeah, I mean, they can give you 2 years in prison.
Dude, you parole out around 6 months, 5 or 6 months. Dude, you'll be out by 5 or 6 months, 7 the most.
That's when I jam out. I would think I jam out at 6 months.
Yeah, fuck them. Take it to trial.
That's what I'm going to do. Take this to trial. They're going to earn this, and then I'm going to appeal it, and then I'm going to bond out on appeal. That's how bad they're going to be.
That's that gangster shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be bad as fuck. Oh, we got his ass. Oh, filed an appeal. Oh, appeal bond. Oh, your bond going to be $1,000, $2,000. I'm going to bond out.
No, wait. Now, Omaha, where's this charge out of?
Tippecanoe County, Indiana.
And you're from, do you live in Indiana?
Nope. I don't.
Do you have a lot of money? Do you have a lot of money out on that case? You have a high bail on it?
No, I spent $500. They're already taking it. I consider that money already gone, dude. They're taking it off of court costs and.
Yeah. So you could probably turn around and you could probably give them the middle finger and say, hey, come fucking get me.
I could do that. I mean, I could. I was thinking about low key. I was like, you know what?
You know something?
I don't live in this state. I don't live in this
Yeah.
state. So I'm like, man.
They have one shot at getting you, dog. They have one shot at getting you. They don't fucking come and get you. Wherever you're at, you're free to go there in that state for life.
So if I go, let's say I go to Texas or somewhere like really far, like $10, like $10 something.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hold me because it's a small town. They don't want to hold me. You know what I'm saying? It's too expensive. They might fuck around and say, fuck that.
Yep.
So I go to
they have to pick you up and arrest you on it. As long as they arrest you on it and they refuse to come get you, you're free to go on that charge in that state for the rest of your life. I've seen case law on it. I've looked into it a number of times.
Shit, if
they refuse to extradite, they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
But if you go to Oklahoma or you go to Louisiana and they pick you up and then they decide to come get you, that's a whole other story.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that'd be fucked. Definitely fucked at that point.
Yeah.
Just stay out the way, I guess. Go to. I wonder if they'll do it in Nebraska. Will they fucking pick me up? Will they come get me to Nebraska?
It's a misdemeanor. They probably won't, dude.
You never know, though.
Yeah, you're right. You never know.
You're right. They said that's Omaha over there. We got to get.
Well, they can't put misdemeanors in NCIC. That's a block. They can only put a misdemeanor warrant in NCIC for 24 hours, and they have to manually upload it every day, and they have to pay like $1,000, $1,500 to do it. I mean, they would really have to want you. Like they would have to be using that misdemeanor to get you back there so they can interrogate you because maybe they want to interrogate you because they suspect you for a murder or something like that. That's the only time they would probably abuse it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you say it costs money to put me to NCIS?
Yeah. I looked into it. Yeah, they have, dude. It's like $500. It's like $500 on a felony warrant and NCIC every 500 miles. So say if they put perimeters on it. So they can say New England region only, New England region and Virginia, Delaware, Maryland, and Pennsylvania region. You know what I'm saying? It costs them so much money. It's a lot of money. I was just doing my cop watch tonight, and over the scanner, a girl got picked up, and they said she has a New Jersey warrant. They're not coming to get her.
They're not?
They weren't coming to get this girl on the scanner tonight on my live, they weren't coming to get the girl because I had it on the scanner when I was driving around looking for cops. They weren't coming to get the girl, and she had a felony warrant on out of New Jersey, and they weren't coming to get her.
Fuck, she happy, huh?
Yeah, she must be happy.
Oh yeah, I'd be happy too. Hey, I might not even. You know what? I might say fuck you, fuck them charges, man. Y'all want to give me a year? Fuck you guys. Hey, give me this. They'll be like, "Oh, we're coming to get you." You know, and I'll just stay out the way for like a month. I'll take a break from filming anyways, and then come back strong. You know what I'm saying? Now, did I really have to press the no ID? I really gotta press it. I gotta move differently. I can't be doing certain shit no more, man. I'd be like, nope. She have to be really on it. You know, I might not even show up to court. Fuck that court. Fuck that court.
See the fuckery I'm teaching everybody tonight? This is the fuckery I'm teaching everybody tonight because I've been through it a million times. This is fuckery to the cops. You want to charge you with some bullshit misdemeanor charges? Hey, motherfuckers, come get me in California. $70,000 to send me back for that fucking misdemeanor, you prick.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like it's not even that big. Like my bond money's gone. They're already gonna take $250 out of court costs per charge.
Yep.
So that money's already gone. I'm not even like, you know, that's money I can make back. You know, so I might not even show up, man. They're talking about give me a year. Why would I want a year? I might say, fuck you guys. I'm not coming to court. You know, we're gonna hit you with a warrant. I don't give a fuck. Nah, I'm gonna go to court. I think it's the right thing to do. I think it's the just thing to do. I think, and as far as legality, I think it's the right thing to do is to go to court because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I don't want to be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying, guys? The people they'll tell them where I'm living. They'll report me, and I just don't got time for all that. You know, and then I'll be a hypocrite. So I don't know. Mass report, especially. Floyd's a fucking hypocrite. He tell you he wants to follow the law, but he don't follow the law. He don't show up. It's like you guys charge me with these crimes, but they want me to go all the way to show when you charge me, when you should have just left me the fuck alone.
Right.
You know, like Josh, he got a warrant in Clinton County. Because he didn't show up to court, but they knew he was in prison. They knew that, and they still put a warrant out for his arrest. They already knew that. Ain't got no bond on that. They ain't gonna extradite him though, because he's too fucking far. That's a small town. That small town got 15,000 people in it.
Wow.
They ain't about to pay for that. I would hope not. I mean, if they do, they mean they really wanted the guy that badly, but I don't know.
So, Nolan, I hope you learned not to put your window down more than 4 inches and lock your doors before they walk up.
And tint your windows a little bit, too. So they don't got no excuses.
You know what?
Got to create a reasonable doubt.
These cops are getting out of control, man. Like it's like I do this because I've been fucked over so many times by them, and I want to bring the awareness and put them on blast just like everybody else. But these cops are getting, they're starting to push back a little more than they used to, and I think, you know what, I just gotta shut my mouth before I get myself in trouble.
Yeah, don't say that. I know. And here's what I believe. They gonna overstep their bounds, and they gonna meet that one motherfucker, and they gonna overstep, and that motherfucker ain't gonna give a fuck about their badge, man. And that's how a lot of that shit happens. They think they're Superman. They're not Superman, bro. You're just a human being with a costume, bro. And if you have some compassion, hold on. If you had some compassion.
Yeah.
And some common goddamn sense. If you really fear, I don't want to say it because I feel like somebody, but here's the thing. If you had common sense, you would still be here. Oh, this man is dangerous. Let me call for backup. Do I really want to overstep? You think you know he does guns and drugs, but you don't have probable cause to pull him over. You only have probable cause. You only have probable cause to give him a ticket for the citation. But she didn't have probable cause to search it. See, they always try to overstep their fucking bounds. And then that's when shit happens. I see that a lot. And they be acting hard, especially when they have backup. They be trying to act hard. And I'm like, dude, Motherfucker don't give a fuck about your basketball, bro. And people get mad because I say these things. And I tell it like it is. And that's why when these cops be getting, like, when the shit happens, they go on the news and they be like, well, we had a certain situation. Sometimes I just don't feel bad because, for one, you overstep your bounds. And most likely, if someone's going to do that to you, that means you had it coming, bro. You know, you throw, when you do that type of shit, when you go out of your way and do that type of shit, I ain't gonna say it, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You have a reason to do it. You don't just do it just for fun. You don't do it for no reason unless you're on drugs. But even then, when you do yeah, but when you do that sort of thing, when you get that low in life, when you get that to that point, you did something to deserve him to do that to you. You don't just do that for no reason, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So, go ahead.
All I gotta say is yesterday, everybody saw the news yesterday. I seen a few cops yesterday running like a couple little girls on TV. After all, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, if I was a cop, I would use common sense, bro. I don't give a fuck how they train me. I'd be using common fucking sense, dude.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't overstep my bounds either, dude. Like, if I know he does guns and drugs, but you know I don't have probable cause to search his car, I'm gonna try to look for probable cause.
No name. I saw that too.
Yeah.
It was nice to see the police had there scared as shit trying to hide behind the fucking citizens and running. That shit was crazy. It was a whole different story.
Where was this at? Washington D.C.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I never seen.
It was Antifa and the Trump supporters. It was the Antifa that were playing like they were Trump supporters, were trying to attack the police. The Trump supporters was protecting the fucking police. One Trump supporter had a big ass chair in his hand, fighting off the Antifa from attacking the police. Shit was crazy.
Man, fuck that. I ain't risking my life for that shit. Fuck that. I'm thinking of all, because they ruin lives, man. They ruin lives. They take your life, they take your money, they take your taxes, and then they want to charge you for not paying taxes. Like, bitch, you taking money from me that is not yours. The fuck out of here, bro. And that's what they do. And then they wonder why people don't like them. You know, and especially back in the day when we didn't have cameras and the media was like, why don't black people like cops? Why don't minorities like police? What the fuck is going on? And then they see, and then when the cameras come out, they see Rodney King. They see all these other deaths that happened, and then the media now believes what's going on. They believed it, but back in the day, they didn't believe it. But I think they did, but they didn't want to really, you know.
Yeah.
They wanted that fairy tale. Cops don't do that. They're good people, or they wouldn't be cops, bitch.
Yeah.
Now videos are coming out, and the media can no longer say that shit because there's too many fucking cameras nowadays, bro. I'm happy though. I'm happy I got to get into filming the police stuff, man, because I used to get harassed by them all the time. That shit got annoying. I just got fucking fed up. I was like, well, I'm gonna go fucking film you motherfuckers. You know. And the moment I took out my phone, the one dude said, turn off your camera. The fuck? Bitch, you turn your shit off. No, don't turn your shit off. I might need that for evidence.
I want to start getting a hidden camera. You know, like a camera, like no one even knows I can just be recording there. It's not a body cam. It's like you don't even know I have a fucking camera. I can stand and get video on that aspect. That would be a lot different.
Yeah, like a button camera or something?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be careful though, man. Cops think they're not being recorded. They might try to kill you.
It'll be on camera though. It'd be the, you know, I'm not saying that, I know what you're saying. They might beat the shit out of me, but at least I'll get it on camera. And then that's what that's the content that really needs to get exposed, because these guys, they're starting to see us coming in with the cameras, and now they're starting to train them and say, this is how you're supposed to. This way, when you see these guys do this, when you see them with their cell phones, turn sideways, they're filming you. Do this, do that, do that. You know, this is how you're going to have to do it. Act like this. Yes, sir. No, sir. Give them the paperwork they want. appease them, whatever, blah, 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 you know. I'll go hide behind buildings all night so they can't find you, you know what I'm saying? That's what they do now when they know.
But if they ain't got no camera, fuck them over.
What's that?
But if they ain't got no camera, fuck them over.
Right.
That's right.
Turn them and turn them.
Be mindful of your surroundings.
Yep. If they don't know the camera's there, that's going to be the best. That's going to be the best content to prove how bad they are. With no camera being there, if they know there's no if they think there's no camera there, oh, it's gold.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's when they really come out angry, trying to attack you and shit.
Probably get locked up every time, but you have a good ass video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be able to upload for at least 30 years. At least upload it after a week.
No,
What you're saying is I got all black and blue by the boys in blue.
Yeah, but
you
you
just
don't
fucking
upload
do
videos
it
like
live.
that. You wouldn't have to upload it right away.
Just do it live unlisted. Just do like what you were doing. Give me a link.
No, but just go StreamYards. Just StreamYards it. You know, use StreamYards and go unlisted. Or you
Yeah,
know
that's
what
what I
you
mean.
can do?
And then you
know
just
what
give a
can
link.
do? You can go private on your StreamYards, Streamlabs. You can go private on Streamlabs, and then after a while, you can turn it like if you go live before you're supposed to go live, it'll be live unlisted, but then it'll turn to public when you after a certain period of time.
Yeah, I got one. I did that a couple of times already. I've done that live unlisted.
Yeah, that's how you do it. But I do my shit unlisted just because I don't want people calling in on me. But they will call in on me. You know that, right? They will call in.
Yeah. I saw what you did in one of your videos. You have the camera facing you in the car, so they don't know where the hell you're driving.
Hell yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, I did that tonight.
And then when I go auditing, I don't show no vehicles because there's no point. You know, I'm not gonna show anything for them to call in. Oh, he's in this town. He's here. He's over here. He's this guy. And I ain't got time for all that. And if people want to ask me where the fuck I'm at, bitch, like I'm about to tell you. You can know after I upload a video. How about that? You can know where I've been, because most likely I'm not coming back. I mean, I do want to do follow-ups, but I feel like they'd be fake, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I think it's almost time to call it a night.
Yeah, I'm down to 1% again myself.
Yeah.
You gonna call it a night? Why you calling it a night, Brian? Let other people run this panel for a minute. Oh yeah, it's probably 2:00 where you're at, huh?
Yeah, it's already 2:00.
It is almost, yeah.
Well, all right, man. I'll talk to you guys later.
Night, man.
All right, have a good one, man. I'm out. Peace out, everybody.
Yeah.
Stay safe. Be well.
Good night, everybody. Take care. Hope to see you tomorrow night, tomorrow during the day, whatever we do. And give them help. Okay, everybody. Good night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Later.
Night, everybody. Panel.
Night.